Section 2.5, example 6, solving a simple quadratic equation using the square root property. Solve the quadratic using the square root property. So what we have here is our variable x squared is equal to 8. And we have to kind of ask ourselves the same thing that we've been doing whenever we're solving for a variable is the variable by itself, and what's stopping from leaving the variable from being by itself. In this case, we do have our variables isolated over on the left-hand side, but we have that square. So the opposite of square is going to be square root. So we're going to take the square root of both sides. So taking the square root of the left side and also taking the square root of the right side. On the left side, the square root and the squares simplify, and we're just left with our variable. Now over here, let's just imagine that we had a negative number. Whenever we square a negative number, it gets rid of the negative. So now doing this here, we're kind of working in the opposite direction. So instead of just having positive solutions, we're going to give it the option of also having that negative solution. So what we're going to do is have plus or minus and the square root of 8, which is what we're going to simplify right now. So square root of 8, I'm hoping that there's something that we could factor out of there to make it look a little bit better instead of having such a big number inside of that square root. So 8, I know 2 times 4 gives us 8. 2 is a prime number and 4 is a composite number, so we're going to factor out that 4. 2 and 2. So the 2's are all prime numbers. We can't do any more factoring from there. So we're going to leave this as the square root of 2 times 2 times 2. This being the square root, what we're looking for are groups of 2. So I see that we have one group of 2 here, and we could factor that out, leaving us with the plus or minus, factoring out one group of 2, and leaving us with 2, or the square root of 2. And there isn't any more simplifying that we could do here. So our solution is x is equal to plus or minus, remember we have those 2 solutions, 2 square root of 2. And that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, bye.